How much time should you spend on LinkedIn when you are doing content marketing on LinkedIn? So the way I look at content marketing on LinkedIn, I actually don't want you to spend 24 hours on LinkedIn. Some people do that and they are perfectly happy with that. So what I want you to do is I want you to create a system that minimizes the time that you have to spend on LinkedIn. What you want to do is when you're creating content, you need a content strategy, which will help you find the right content ideas to post about. Then I want you to have a system in place to actually manage all of your ideas, so you never run out of content ideas. You should always have a full batch of hundreds of ideas for content that you can create. Then what you need, you want to really be effective about your time. You want to schedule content creation session, whether this be writing sessions where you're writing a couple of posts back to back, or where you're filming content just like I'm doing right now. This is not the first video I'm recording. This is video number 7 that I'm just filming. But because it takes so much time to get out the camera gear, to find a good location, set up the audio and everything, it's much more effective if I'm recording multiple videos back to back. So then I can only have to unpack once and only have to pack everything back up once. And the time in between becomes way more effective. And then, depending on your process or the content type you're working on, you can do that for every aspect of your business. You want to do a grammar check, check all 7 posts all together. Edit all of your videos in one big session. And then you want to schedule your content. Really, really important. Use an app. For example, I highly recommend Socialbee, which allows you to schedule any type of content on LinkedIn. You can share videos on your personal profile, on your company page. You can share text posts, photo posts, whatever you can think of. And then you are setting up the time when you want to go live, and the content will be there on LinkedIn. So you never forget about it. Even if let's say you post normally at 7 o'clock and you had like a hangover the night before, and you oversleep and it's 9 o'clock, your post still went out on 7. What you want to spend time on, you want to schedule that time too. I recommend setting aside like a short time frame, 10 to 20 minutes every day, and that should be scheduled maybe like an hour or 2 hours after your content has been published, to reply to all the comments, to engage with everyone who has spent the time to respond to your post. And then at the same time, you want to go through your connection requests. You want to see who has connected with you. You want to go through your messages to see if you have received any client inquiries. You might spend this time doing some research on some people you want to connect with. So you always have like a short session, 10, 20 minutes if you're really effective, maybe half an hour if you need a bit more time. But this will really help you to manage your time really effectively. So you're spending maybe like an hour or 2 hours per week on your LinkedIn journey. And this way you can really focus more on getting work done, having actual calls with clients, getting your projects scheduled, and taking care of your admin stuff in your business. Now, if you want to learn more about how to build an entire LinkedIn business, you can also check out my 21-day LinkedIn Leads Bootcamp. It's a complete program that takes you by the hand. You can be a total beginner. You have never logged into LinkedIn, and it will show you how to create a complete content strategy from scratch, from finding your audience, setting the right goals, finding the topics you should talk about, to actually guiding you through the process of collecting ideas, writing your posts, filming your videos, promoting everything, and having like a complete LinkedIn Leads sales funnel. I'm going to put the link to the LinkedIn Leads Bootcamp in the description and into the pinned comment below. Also check out my free LinkedIn hashtag guide If you haven't downloaded it already, the link is there too. And I'll see you next one. Bye.